Hey everyone, it's Nick with Library Services.
And it's Hannah with Highlander Central.
And we're back with another Facebook Live segment, what we call Highlander Central Live, where we bring you information and take your questions and answer them live and interact with current students and prospective students. So if you're watching this an older video, feel free to leave comments, interact with us, engage with us, and we're happy to see any recommendations that you may have.
Yes, and then if you are watching with us live today, please go ahead and leave us a comment, even if you just say hi, or if you have a question, just leave that down there so we can try to interact with you back down towards the end of the Facebook Live session.
Yeah, and just as a quick disclaimer, we are live and people can see the public can see the comments of these videos. So please remember to not include any social security numbers or student ID numbers because that would be very, very problematic for you and your family.
Yeah, please don't do that. But okay, so today we're actually going to be talking a little bit about connections. So we're going to tell you what connections is, why it's important, and how to sign up. So we're going to be joined today by two of our connection leaders, Tina Pickett and Lexi Escobar. So if y'all will please come join us, we'd love to have you. Yeah,
okay, so welcome guys. Usually Hannah and I will go bring information directly to you by ourselves, but since we have two reps here with us today, we're going to take advantage of that and work through this interview style. So Hannah and I will be asking them the questions, and they'll be giving you the information. So if you, Tina and Lexi, yes? So if you would want to take a second to introduce yourself and kind of give us your story, that would be great.
Hi, I'm Tina, and I'm a connections leader here at MCC. I'm currently a business management major, and hopefully I'll be going to Tarleton soon to study human resources.
Hi, my name is Lexi. This is actually my first year of being a connections leader. My major is nursing, and I'm hoping that once I'm done here at MCC, I can transfer over to Texas Tech at the University Center and stay here.
Awesome.
That's great. So Lexi, will you start us off today and kind of tell us a little bit about what Connections is?
So Connections is really set up to help all the incoming students feel comfortable on campus and get to know a lot about the resources here that we offer. So they will go through like an orientation setting here.
Okay, great. So it's pretty much our freshman orientation.
Yes.
Okay.
And Tina, what can a student expect when they're kind of getting accustomed to Connections and going through that registration process?
How would they sign up?
Yes, how would they sign up?
Yes, so you can either call the Completion Center, which is in the Student Services building, or if you've already completed online orientation, it'll prompt you and you can go online and sign up as well.
So Lexi, do the students need to do the online orientation? Is it a requirement before signing up for Connections?
It's really advised that they do. So like if they see something online that they thought was interesting or think they need more information about, it'll be kind of repeated just in a different way in the orientation, just more detailed for them.
Oh yeah, so what's the difference between the physical coming to campus to do the Connections versus, the face-to-face versus online orientation?
Yeah, so even though they do cover a lot of the same information, it really is different when you're actually here. We Connections leaders have the opportunity to really share our personal experiences and let students know how amazing the resources are here on campus, and the new students have the opportunity to get connected with people, which we say a lot. You know, we want them to get connected and have that.
Alright, so as an incoming student, why do I need to come to Connections?
It's really important that they come to Connections because it helps them get connected with the school, helps them make a connection, whether it's getting to know their Connections leaders, getting to meet with their success coaches if they have one, or just meeting someone new that they may have the same major or something, so someone on campus that they could kind of connect with.
So, a connection.
Yes, pretty much.
Exactly. And where exactly on campus is Connections?
It's in the Student Services Center, or if you sign up through the Completion Center, that's in the same building.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see, what can I expect from a typical connection session?
So it'll be here on campus, and they'll just sit inside a big room, and they'll have the orientation, and so they'll go through like a PowerPoint. They'll tell them the different resources that are available to every student, the different programs we have to offer, all the different success coaches we have here that are really great. And they also get like a mini tour here, so they kind of get familiar with like all the big buildings we have here and all the great things.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And so say I'm a student and I'm getting ready to come to campus and do my connections, make my connections. and I'm going to do my checklist. What exactly should I bring to that meeting?
As long as you have your shot records and your transcripts and test scores on file, then you don't need to bring anything besides maybe a photo ID so that you can get your student ID while you're here and a parking sticker if you would want one. But other than that, you don't really need to bring much.
Easy enough.
So, how long is our connections orientation session?
So we typically estimate that around like half an hour. It can go over a little bit just depending if we have a few questions at the end or if there's like a problem with the PowerPoint maybe, but that's hardly ever.
Okay, so then they'll go through the actual like connection session where you're talking,
Mhm.
and then there's the tour, and then there's the advisors.
Yes.
So just approximately like, how long do you think you'll be here on campus as a whole? Like, is it closer to a couple hours?
I would say near 2 hours,
Okay.
just depending. And then when they see the advisor, if they're here, like one of the first to check in, like sign in, then they will be one of the first to see an advisor. So that's just kind of the order. So they could be here a little bit longer because the advising does take some time, just depending on the students' questions and how many classes they're planning to take.
Okay, great.
Okay, so if there are any of you watching right now and you have any questions, now would be a great time to get those through while we have two great representatives here answering them. So go ahead and get those in now if you have them.
And then I actually did think of a couple questions
Oh, good.
for y'all while we were going through this. Do parents need to come? Is that important or helpful?
They don't need to come. They can if they want, and they're welcome to wait in the lobby or go through the orientation with their student, but they are not required to attend.
That's a good question.
But I think that's all of the questions. Do y'all have any other just helpful tips or information?
We do have a question about, do y'all give out any free stuff whenever students are there?
We do actually. So when they come into Connections, we give them a packet of the campus, tell them about our Illusions Go app we have here. So it's kind of their whole web advisor, Blackboard, a map, and you can get directions to the different types of buildings we have around here. We do give out popcorn and water, so that's a plus.
We have 2 bowls of candy as well. So.
You
That is
can't
great.
beat free.
Right,
So.
no, not at all.
You cannot.
But, Artie, did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to add, or?
I think that's it.
All right,
We
well,
just
thank
hope
you.
to see you guys here at Connections.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
thank you so much for coming and joining us today.
Yeah,
Thanks for
that
having
was
us.
great.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of gonna wrap up our video really quick. We do want to remind everyone about the prize. Please go ahead and go do our contest this sorry, I can't even speak. Yes, this afternoon. Because you're eligible for a prize, and why would you miss up the
And
opportunity?
I think they're gift cards, right, to local
Yeah.
restaurants and fast food chains. So definitely keep an eye out for those.
Right, $25.
$25. I mean, that's like a week's worth of food. So
Right. So anyway, just a reminder how to get to our contest. You'll go to our Facebook page, and when you're looking at the Facebook page on a computer, towards the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see where it says contest. If you'll just click on the contest, it'll kind of open it up and give you some instructions on how to complete it. It really, really isn't a long process, and it benefits you in the end if you win because you get the $25 gift card.
yeah. So just as another reminder, these Facebook Live segments are bi-weekly. So July 6th at 3 p.m. we will be discussing student planning. So we know that's a hot topic with students getting through that process, going through that process, registration. So if you have any questions about that, definitely tune in on July 6th at 3 p.m.
And then have your questions ready so you can
Yes,
leave them in
yes,
the comments. But thank you.
See ya.